Once you're finished with your estate planning, congratulations, but you're not done. Make sure you put the documents in the hands of the people that need them and protect the originals. So first of all, if you made a trust, just having the trust document does not put anything into the trust. You're not done. You have to retitle your assets in the name of the trust. You need to retitle your house. You need to retitle your investment accounts. You need to retitle your large dollar assets. If you have a vacation home, if you have a boat, significant dollar assets. And if you have a question about that, talk to the attorney who drafted your trust. They also can help you, especially with retitling your home, because that does require filing the deeds, retitling it, documents, and some fees associated with that. You want to have that done professionally. All of that hard work that you put into making that trust is absolutely worthless unless you follow through. For those of you that have a will, you need to keep that original will someplace protected. Sometimes the attorneys will keep those on file in their location. But if you have the original of your will, it needs to go in a safe deposit box, or if you don't have one of those, in a fireproof box. Sometimes people have safe boxes or safes in their homes. That's a good place. If you don't have any of those, a low dollar option, put it in a Ziploc bag with a handful of rice and put it in the bottom of your freezer. Medical care professionals, emergency technicians are trained to look into the freezer for legal documents. So that's a good place, and it's fireproof. Every 5 years, or sooner than that if circumstances change, you need to reread your will. Just look it over. Make sure everyone in it is still in your life. Make sure that it all still applies. And you may consider having a copy with someone important in your life, like the person you name as the executor, if that's appropriate. Your financial power of attorney needs to be protected in the same way. You want the original to be in a fireproof, safe place. You want to make sure that a copy goes to the person who's named as agent. And if that's your spouse, you want a copy to go to the person who's the contingent as well. One thing we do for our clients is have a vault system where they can upload the document into an online storage so that we can access it if it's needed in a circumstance where there's an emergency that comes along. Your healthcare power of attorney also should have the original put in a fireproof, safe place. You want to have a copy with your power of attorney agent, your spouse, or the contingent agent. You also want to have a copy with your primary care provider. And the kicker, you should have a copy of your healthcare power of attorney in the glove box of all of your cars. The reason for this, you go in for an outpatient procedure, and when you're signing the intake forms, they have a power of attorney box. That's when you say, run out to the car, get the one that you spent a lot of time thinking about, bring it in. So that's the one that will control. If you sign the generic one on admission, the one that's closer in time is the one that controls. I've seen so many cases where people almost finished their estate planning but didn't. They put a lot of effort into it. They bring me documents for me to file away for them, and I check the documents over and they're not signed, or they don't have witnesses, or something hasn't been put into a trust, or they haven't actually executed them. So when you go through your estate planning, put all you can into those documents and then put them in the proper place, then you're done.